Soccerbank Kumasi, and Nayawawuda Charity Mensa, you seamstress or Soccerbank Kumasi. It's from your dear mother, Madam Amase, while your sister Abigail Mensa and all your friends to you.
Peace FM.
Abium.
Peace FM.
I can't
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Professor Jakumache.
Yeah, you're in.
Boko there.
Wow.
Apom de nkayo.
Me adaroma.
Akabutum.
Nyame de ya won fa matrimony. Obesoro na ho ye.
Aka di aka.
Di aka no se be yo.
Chief bus driver na nakomi amwachi no pay.
Kwa mejo so.
Boko there.
Nyame adaroma.
Yeah, that's an opinion adaje. Bragozi.
Yes sir.
Boko there.
Oh, da from Masa Kwame.
Yeah, then nyame ase. Prof, you say fe there musum boko.
Bibisa.
Yes, you're afraid, dear. University of Ghana chapter. Moneja, Ubi Ahese Munamoye a flag bearers. Yes, you see them Musumbako.
I'm not crying out that even more class.
Intino, Yamenia Danasi. But Mukwe, and a permanent Professor Jampu Sakasa. Ebisu Bisa say, Abain Afemudie. But then I'm hearing him Sabain Yamamo. If you to be not my buying because Modi went to Muhofu. I can't bind there. That's a prof.
And Ra, not mini lecture. We shall not bar campus.
Okay.
Nanyami who says, na university no, so we are and no unyani free. Yes. Or baby who says students no, who's on bomu you, sir. See a track on this room free lecture. Tingy honey baby. It or pepana abba say a better. Yeah, Juma, yeah, no. Yeah, Juma Dican no. And Uncle for Casaya because baby our address one a year with Juma.
Yeah.
The Opeso be a decrata be manawa. So Fabra. Department of Linguistics, PO Box 61, University of Ghana. It's a hawk and now, Minya Bibi at the Bomano. It's a yes, sir. Yadiatum said, Ya Quacotra. Now, Niamesre Abine said, or Pepana Abemu say, Yam Pese academic calendar, no essay. No, say, and Kayana Yadiana. Now she do me and son 13 weeks. Also, me and son, and then now she. Where you pass a teacher see any more my yinty. It be about 10 weeks. Also, me now to me. It just said, now to me and Sabi, she a good. And there, your band day. Cramoda can also abasa. You have more day. And just say, yeah, you been young car and cobble so main crumono. Not your year academic year away. Nti ye calendar no musumi num May na ye wie na ekofi ni asa ba June na ya to aso aba September this ye say be next academic year no kra or October that just say a chance we movie e be ye say bibi foforo bi kosi na ye sa akosesa we ya kwame ebe ha enti mempai bone say ye mpanimfo no ene aban I kind of go see fiada. Fourth.
Yeah.
And then first.
I can't answer.
Yaw a fee. A bear me one say a buying penny for Beshia Utag. Na near my say a fenuni na a twatwama as some jeba. And by Naya Besako. Naya Badabe. Into a buying from onion you bit to me. Bia ede asumdie beba na bia ya hye adekere asemra no yensanko ebio dedika no en mesre utagen so se se o hwe de etua ya wan hwe a won nwenam da ze to bi etumi bon na tete no se yekohia yemfa adwenemu han adwenemu fan abufuo bia nim na ye ntotoa se de be ya omonsori mfiri ehyemu na se no na obiara de asomdwe ne ahotɔ ɛkɔ abisa maka sɛ ɛhye sɛ yɛto na obi dia ankodi obi fam a ɛhye no ne to no ntɔkwa mpɛkyere tie bɛsɛ sɛ ɛkɔhye a yɛnhwɛ deɛ di kan krom ɔman bɛɛ na ɛwɔ mu Ghana deɛ na ɛbɛtumi ayɛ yɛn sɛ UTAG ɛbɛtumi ayɛ ma ɔman yi na de sua no akɔnkan ɛsan sɛ yɛkeka firi nyinaa yɛkeka madampan nkɔraa hyɛ aseɛ ɛwɔ KG a ɔmani a ɔmode kyerɛ nyinaa kɔ wie sɛ ɔbɛwie no ɔbɛkɔ university na aboa no sɛ ne tiri pro a ahwɛ a n'aseɛ nso akɔporɔ nti yɛkɔhyia no yɛn ɛna yɛdi kan ama school nkaeɛ no nyinaa adesua bea nkaeɛ no nyinaa adi akyi na aban nso ɛbɛn me nwanwa sɛ yɛbɛhyia na nneɛma ntotɔ yie na yɛbɛsa akɔ strike ɛbɛyɛ me nwanwa kaban ho bɛyɛ me nwanwa kwabe nti mɛsra ban sɛ amadeɛ bi bɛpie mu anyɛ wei a sɛ obɛtumi ayi magic bi a bɛma nteaseɛ ba a ɔmo nyɛ no pɛpɛɛpɛ na yɛkɔ no so kasa na yɛde kɔ akɔyɛ adwuma ho ɛna kasa na yɛde kɔ adwuma kasa ntwi bi bam kasa bi ɛyɛ buro kasa tia bi bam a ahwɛ yɛ ana yɛ ankonya no saa kɔme nea yɛyɛ nyina nkɔdaa no na gyina mfimfini ho enti ɛbɛn nwanwa sɛ nkɔdaa trɛ fie yɛhyɛ aseɛ na wotwe mako nson ɛna yɛde atare da yɛ anyɛ hwee nkɔdaa no bi baeɛ bosome no na wotwe mmiɛnsa ne ɔnkɔe ɔmo te hɔ yɛsɛ yɛbie na meka sɛ ndra meduru university mu sɛ anigye bi aba nkwadaa no kɔ ne ba nyinaa
ahokeka bi aba mu
papa nti kwa me sɛ ɔmo kɔ school efiri nradwo ɛkɔpem fiada ne yɛsɛ mo nsa nkɔ fia ɛsɛ nkwadaa na sɛ yɛde ɔmo bɔ dame bi ne yɛto ɔmo deɛ pia kɔ a ne yɛpia kɔ a na yɛtwiri akorɔma hwii na nkwadaa no ɛnso ɛtim faako ɛnyɛ adepa ɛma mmɔfra no ɛnyɛ adepa ɛma ɔmo awofo a ɔmo titi ɔmo mmɔ werɛ mu obi wɔ hɔ a keteɛ ni wa bi wɔ titi no bɔ werɛ mu a ne ba koraa ansa ɛnya dae wabetua hostel ka ɛtua school fees ɛtua biribiara na sky nka saa bere nke yɛyɛ durube mfimfini na yɛwie ano asa akɔda ama saa nti m'ani da soɔ no sɛ yɛahyɛ aseɛ deɛ yɛnkɔ akɔpem sɛ yɛde term no semester no bɛbɛ wie na yie atɔ yie ɛna no nso meka sɛ yɛn yɛ kɔ akɔkyerɛ deɛ no ma yɛnhwɛ deɛ asie wie na adwuma yɛde ama yɛn a ahofama ɛne ahopɛkyerɛ wɔ mu sɛ yɛsɔe sɛ yɛbɛkyerɛ deɛ no ma yɛnkɔduru lecture room hɔ bɛyɛ ka so aban ne ani ne yie sese nti na yɛntumi mmɔ nkwadaa n'aborɔ ɛsiane sɛ yɛbɔ nkwadaa n'aborɔ na neɛ sɛ wɔn sua wɔn nsua ɛsɛ bu a ɛbɛbu abɛbɔ yɛn ne ɔman no tiɛ mfa dwen pa nkɔkyerɛ deɛ na anigyeɛ ne aseresere a ɛbɛma nkwadaa no ho so akyea nso emu yi no akɔ so ama adekyerɛ akɔ so na adesua pa nso abɛm kwame nea metumi aka no
medase Kwesi, any comments
nasa ɛm sɛ Ghana ni biara ɔdɔ ne man ɔpɛ sɛ ɔman no ɛkɔ n'anim biara ne yɛmu anka kasa ɛtumi aka me ne adeɛ ɛkɔ so wɔ university kɛto atwa ɛma mmɔfra no ɛkɔ ɛsua adeɛ nsua de pasa ne ɛbɛyɛ a daakye ɔmbɛwa bɛboa na yɛtintim ɔman no nti ɛno deɛ ɛyɛ ade papa sɛ yɛtete sɛ lectures no ɛba bɛkɔ akɔkyerɛ deɛ na mmom nneɛma baako mmienu bi wɔ hɔ a madwen ho a mentumi nte aseɛ yie ebi ɔpanin wɔ ha na ɔbɛboa me ama te aseɛ UTAG nhyehyɛeɛ ne sɛ wɔn mpanimfoɔ national executive no wɔn yɛ saa decision no so wɔn bɛkɔ a ɛsɛ yɛto so aba campuses nyinaa to so aba yɛgu so kasa yi campuses ɛyɛ nkron out of dunum ɛsɛ wɔn mpene so wɔn bɛkɔ akɔkyerɛ deɛ
ɔmo mpene so sɛ yɛbɛ suspend strike no ɔmo mpene so sɛ yɛbɛ suspend strike no
nti tumi bɛn ɛna UTAG mpanimfoɔ no ɛde call off strike tumi bɛn ɛno yɛ asɛm bisa ebi ɔpanin wɔ ha yi ɔno na ɛyɛ member of UTAG.
Ubisa UTAG mpanyinfo a yɛne Professor Solomon Nunudi nkɔmmɔ na ɔmpa kyerɛ sɛ the National Executive Committee of UTAG ɛwɔ tumi sɛ ɔmɛ call off strike so ɔmo call off a ne ato aba yɛto aba majority simple majority to either reject or accept nti so ɔmo rejected deɛ ideally no ɔsɛ nka strike no toa so but ɔsɛ NEC aka kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo nkɔ back till the 4th and nti na ama ɔmo in spite of my rejecting no ɔmo san kɔ back.
Kwame, ɛhɔ ani gyina yi.
I don't need to chimna.
Ɛhɔ ani gyina because nea waka nkyɛn so ɔmo wɔ tumi bi a ɔmo di to call off strike no. Na ne deɛ sɛnea mehu no ne sɛ ɔmo sɛ court asɛmdi bi aka sɛ ɔmo nkɔ nkɔkyerɛ adeɛ. Ɔmo akɔ nkɔkyerɛ adeɛ a ɔmo ne court wɔ asɛm. Ɛna me bɔ. Nti saa na ɛte adeɛ a neɛ yɛn nka sɛ o yɛn nkɔ nkɔkyerɛ adeɛ. Na bi a yɛn kyerɛ adeɛ kakra ne yɛn san nkɔ fie. Saa yɛyɛ no saa yɛne court ni asɛm. Ebi a na yɛ strategy. Na strategy koraa ka strategy no ka sɛ edi wɔn ankasa wɔn hyehyɛ yɛ so. Wɔn sɛ wei anhyɛ da ndi wɔn hyehyɛ yɛ so. Na Master Kwame opani deɛ na dream mu dɔ. Yɛ ɔkasa yɛ na ɔsi sɛ wɔn kɔ ekohyia wɔn kɔ toatoa adwene na sɛ nkosi a yɛbɛyɛ nwanwasɛm asa nwanwasɛm de si daa nwanwasɛm si daa nti wɔnyɛ nwanwasɛm ebedi kan a ebesi saa sɛm wɔ yɛ akasa ho brɛ ɛnyɛ strike wɔ nko ɛbaa ne ɛbɛtena ne aka ho asɛm na nukure ni ɛnna meka de bɔ nkrataa no ma ho yɛnua kɛnofo yɛata n'asɛm bi a wɔɔka na n'asɛm wɔɔka ne sɛ ɔno ankasa gye to mu sɛ akutua yi de tua wɔn kyerɛ deɛ ɛna adwumayɛfoɔ no ɔsɛ nyɛ ɔmmɔ koraa ɔmmɔ nyɔn ɔno na ɛka ho nyam na meka yɛgye ɛno to mu a asɛm odi bisa ne sɛ na ɛmmɔ nyɔn ɛnyɛ koraa ɛdeɛ na yɛyɛ afa ho sɛ ne ɛbɛyɛ a ɛbɛyɔ ɛno ɛyɛ asɛm bisa anɔpɛ yi makan nea ɔmampanin His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo so akeka wɔne labourfoɔ kɔhyia ɛnsɛpɛ wo hɔ baabi
nkwatiakɔ
na ɔno nso deɛ a wɔka ne sɛ wɔn ne UTAGfoɔ no bɛhyia na mmom sɛ wɔn kɔhyia ɛsɛ wɔn nyinaa nya nteaseɛ sɛ wei ɛna yɛbɛtumi ayɛ ɔman no ne gyina bio ni na nam sɛ ne gyina bio ni nti bibi wɔ hɔ a ebi a yɛntumi nyɛ anaasɛ yɛbɛtumi ayɛ na kwame sɛ wei deɛ ebesi yɛ lem bɛɛ busumi nsia ni yɛ mmiɛnsa a yɛte ha nyinaa asɛm bɛɛ ni ɛka mmerɛ so ɛsɛ yɛ nyinaa yɛdi nkitaho na saa nkitahodie no ɛkyerɛ yɛn faako a ɔman no adu ɔman no mpɛmpɛnso bɛɛ ni adu yɛsi kasɛm no te sɛn ne yɛ nyinaa nya nteaseɛ yɛnya saa nteaseɛ no a yɛde saa nteaseɛ no ayɛ adwuma yɛde saa nteaseɛ no yɛ adwuma no nyinaa yɛ nteaseɛ no kɔ gyina faako a afei deɛ no asɛm bi ani hɔ bio yɛaka obi antie yɛn ɛnyɛ me nko nom aka ɛnyɛ yɛ mmiɛnsa a yɛwɔ dam ha nkoa ne aka the need for a national consensus is now sisi a yɛte ha yi there is an imperative need for a national consensus eti masa ɛbɛka ka no sɛn mmɔfra a wɔn gu hɔ yi nyɛ mmɔfra po yɛ ka university na sɛ yɛ ka sɛ mmɔfra yɛ anam yɛ ha mi kakra yɛ university nyɛ mmɔfra na ɛkɔ hɔ mmɔfra bi kɔ hɔ deɛ nanso mpanimfoɔ so wɔ hɔ.
wɔn yɛ mmeranteɛ ne mmabaa titiri.
ebi koraa kyɛn mmeranteɛ ne mmabaa.
ɛnam sɛ titiri no yɛ mmeranteɛ ne mmabaa.
wɔn a wɔn gu hɔ yi sɛbi obi wɔ hɔ a n'awofoɔ atwitwi paa nsa na wɔn nya biribi de agya ne kwan akɔ campus wɔbɛtena hɔ bɛyɛ 3 weeks a na ayi atwa kakra na n'awofoɔ asisi yɛatwitwi yɛde maa no baeɛ no asa ebi wɔ hɔ a ne wɔn bɛdi koraa de ma wɔn na sɛ wɔn nyinaa akyi na sɛ wɔn ntumi nsua deɛ mbae wɔn adwene mu enya rehyɛ mu sɛ daakye bi wɔn nso betumi abɛyɛ mpanyinfoɔ te sɛ yi nua akwa mesifa kan ɛna professor ne nana kumia deɛ na ɛha adwene yie paa ɛha adwene yie paa enti ɛsɛ anoma bi ne su ni su sɛ yɛhwɛ ɛna meboa anoma bi ne su sɛ yɛhwɛ nti sɛ yɛhwɛ yɛtwɛn ne ahu ne bɛkɔ kɔsi
Friday deɛ wɔ ha yi Now, this one says, good morning, my brother, Chairman General. It's interesting to hear Professor Kofi Ejikun himself referring to university students as quote-unquote enkola. I guess it's habit, like the way we refer to our footballers as boys. Charles Inteshi, it's true. Debbie. Kasa nkola say nkola but eja as say footballers here say boys no nso mo share da anya boys sa nana go ya
Kwame
nkola quote unquote nkola quote unquote what do you say
Kwame lecturer see strike here. I'm saying I can't want some more. Last 2 weeks, I can't want some. Last week, I can't want some. Say, I'm saying lecturers and do na. I shall say, omo extra there. Na Prof. Lego, I'm going to start here.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm not sure.
It's not just a strike.
Pay me banso now.
And not just a strike.
I'm not telling my bar no.
And young kola I'm not telling my bar.
More back classes. And not just a yako enim kakra. Lecturers see a jai strike. You must say classes as I shall say. Tia denyamiasi. Na can say a buying any lecturers no ebeba agreement. Efa na lecturers no ehwehwe
no amampanyin di na no atum eboa
amampanyin so de na no atum nti last week eba na enya bomba say na lecturers na your madwin so on be chase on be jai strike no aban so mfa ho de nsronko enhye na omo ban to agreement enye na lecturers no hwe nya na obenya but aban so enhwe bam hwe no omo deserve Chedi nyapo no twin fair more. There are some share no lectures no deserve. Na etimi e buy into agreement. First no na complain and say I buy penny for no as a of shada for seriousness. And na holding I fata e me share negotiations no and no way ba o china way amba. But any president na kasa de na no atu. Osi onwa de no hado. To no so be hwe say nti asia beba nti ani chi asem ti emompa yese emretie ya nti asia beba na lecturers no ekoso no akoso ma students nso omanya ahoto e de esuade Kwame
nana me da say Kwesi Yambra Economy and Politics. NDC petitions Commonwealth Secretary to probe human rights abuse under MPP government. Me assure say what Isaac Adongo blast NPP and Baumia for mismanaging the economy and wow newspaper Insight front page. Nanado say my GDP growth better than Bahamas. Sanya Mensawi. Let's begin a conversation around it. Commonwealth Secretary petition our economy near Muslim. Brankwesi.
Come with the Mr.
Meetier.
Well, Chairman General, dear.
Meetier.
Nankasebeya ka yenyi sa human rights abuses no free economy no kakra.
Okay.
Bomwa wanya na ankoye papa.
Inti yenhwe human rights abuses no first.
Oh, I don't know perception.
What we Oh, see you didn't come on. It's you the henye it's a yenhwe.
So I don't know person you can
yenhwe human rights abuses no petition to the Commonwealth, then we leave it and come to our economy.
Come on in what?
Meetier.
Masa ntiti etia. Masa.
Yes sir.
Ghana yɛde yɛn ho Ghana yɛde yɛn ho sɛ yɛyɛ na Ghana ha yɛn hyehyɛ yɛdwuma kuo a yɛate so wɔn nhwɛ wɔn etiti ankɔfɔfɔ ahodie ne adeɛ mu na nyɛ dwuma na wɔsɛ mi firi Ghana ha ɛkɔ Commonwealth anaasɛ mi kɔ UN anaasɛ bibi saa kamɛte aseɛ ɔna nkyɛn but so far no nya bibi ɛkyerɛ sɛ Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice sabio tafracha nya aduma useless nya bibi ɛkyerɛ sɛ Parliament ntumi nya ahwehwɛmu nya bibiara ɛkyerɛ sɛ yankasa constitutional bodies a yɛayɛ no ntumi nya saa ahwehwɛmu nti ɛkɔba ne sɛ na pampra kuma ha sɛ human rights abuses wɔ hɔ a yapagya de kɔ Commonwealth meka sɛ meti ase alabraka na meboa menti ase
Oti, I'm say Ghana is part of the Commonwealth. In terms of free saying Yakoso Wahano.
And they say Ghana is part of the UN. Ghana is part of non-aligned movement. Ghana is part of AU. ECOWAS. Say if there's reasonable ground, say state institutions not failure, then we can go beyond that. But so far, no. Madrimun Papa, you understand? Yes, of course, there have been human rights abuses. That's not how can be. There have been human rights abuses. It's either me who mind be a human rights abuses in it. The level, the intensity, me again, you raise concerns about human rights abuses. Anya ye cried, Namiara. A branch I achieved, I didn't court you more than 48 hours without court appearance. You better not have a condemn way and now come here in say and not depart. It's a human rights violation and so on. Now I think we should exhaust our national institutions before we begin to, come on. Now they are now quite playing to the gallery kakra. Now yensa hami madrimun tinmi ho ntimeka ntetiasa and major in the meantime.
Nana Kumia, would you say playing to the gallery? Me, you see, question prior to Brofo.
Well, playing to the gallery, but problems. I my NDC Ghana form serious.
Are they?
Oh, na serious political party. Na baby, ye woman of Ghana hey. Send economy no yenya a way forward. Na aseme here in this ne said you be cockot. I no what page are they called Commonwealth. And the Commonwealth na nkasa baby or my dream dam. Baby a Commonwealth secretariat name na dream dam. Yeah? We almost a petition. And the end is for me a cry. I'm a Ghana for inform serious.
How about issues I'm raising?
Na issue I will raise issues bear. So that we mean you are kwesi ake. Issues bear. Say see you be a cockot. See the rule of law nyejuma.
See rule of law.
And nyejuma
and said that nyejuma. Almost cite ora Stephen Opuni. Almost cite ora for swampo for Nikwe Kuboahin. Cases almost cite KCL Ato Forsen. Case almost say judges ni bi wo ho a omo ye biased. Omo board justice Honyanuga din ewom. Say just atemu no or chiano almost say they should put a stop. They should call on the government of Ghana to put a stop to the persecutions, harassments and killings of supporters and members of the NDC. I'm church and they also West Wogondia Ebemu amongst others.
Grabbing.
Nana.
A rope punia semia NDC for Akofabe. Opinion kanu kai mra case no start here.
Ache.
Enche grab 4 years.
Yeah.
Anambwa.
Yeah.
Ntimi po there. Senko people be obi be kan ho asem a it should be say a legal system no. Delays wom do. Case I work court 4 years. Yen wie. Ultimate cite case we say Yadimrano 88 will be found this one. Case was caught 4 years. Anakwa mboa.
Yeah.
Say bi na seminar kochi opanyin no na de ne call court na ye ball appeal bibi egu ye na within 2 weeks you see you didn't for. Na because oh ye bia sheda na ye teacher na ne fa hu di so ya man chance. Na semi or court 4 years. Ofoso ampofo me ma me ofoso ampofo asem na okay. It's been in court for like 2 years or 3 years. In summer, me of swamp of car with tape no sweet. Kwame, say what ye?
Yes.
So boha.
My momo bamite.
As if him. The difference I say in the voice.
Yes, I cross the boundary, no.
Boundary.
It's a matter which is before court.
Yeah, I know.
So to make suggestions to say he's guilty or that what he said is true and so on.
No, the case of the prosecution is that he is guilty.
Yes, but that cannot be our case.
I'm stating the case of the prosecution. That's what I'm doing. I'm stating the case of the prosecution, which is in public documents. The defense then they say any voice. That's it. And for 2-3 years just to authenticate opinion I can say. You can
authenticate what?
The voice.
Said the name
yes. No cry woman say because voice in the yenya yati. So opinion what in some of kind. It was our meeting as
and someone say okay.
No. In someone okay.
And someone yes say
okay.
He's alleged
okay, in
to
someone prosecution you say okay.
Okay,
exactly.
that's better.
And also say any voice. Into the woman in say you be share kwan bi so I say any voice and I say any voice. That's all. And no kwan ya kojina court be 2 years. Sa dia kitikiti ya court 2 years. I don't say the harassment. Yenyu ya say cool soldier for a useless because someone cool. Crew ben so na we cruiser we American. Now if you call for the overthrow of the constitution, you ever can say oh bibi keka oka near jao crew ben so America. And now you can say if you are an American citizen and you call for the overthrow of the American Constitution, and he's in court. Now I'm for court. Ever not in the court. Say binanka abai and as a national security for a court channel, and it na court to jail. And now because oh you take any phone, but he's in court. You say and Rose and then as a crop court. And how does that amount to omoche opinion bidin to mu a d 48 hours. Ye be try hakai. Say sad and say police was ye. A kwambe omo fa so call kochichichi journalist be City FM na kenka you can say mfata. But a whole member of parliament, Kennedy Ajapong, I see don't get Yatamo Mwabe. He was in a custody for more than 48 hours. Well, the way Bibia Ode Babeka say an intinu abuse of human rights and we are Commonwealth. And now we are here we are Commonwealth. As I'm about or aeroplane mu on the nebusianfo. 2009 was a 10. A whole international flight was stopped. Now call and removed him and his family from the flight. And look up we Commonwealth. In some report more can. I mean say we end this in your chest and say Emra and you the other. You say KZL are too forcing. You see a code on the abono because NDC for see e-levy. Now, see a book code do ya MP nebo could enter into parliament. Kwame, we MP.
Ultimate.
Yeah, do cockot ultimate parliament. Until no NDC for can me train what? Well, a major political party say. In fact, Ghana for politicians, they want to see more actions against Nipa Omanfa public money no Anfa Pankwaso. They want more action on both sides. They want to see NPP people, NDC people questioned over a reports P. Now a politician na emraso muna political party be can say a persecution. Then you the political party no you've lost touch with the people of this country. Now say at too forcing. Say yeah, the mere fact say they could do about obeko court we say e-levy just any don't mean by China dream of e-levy. How is that possible? It doesn't make sense. Now so omukusu e candidate ding say in a crowd Commonwealth more NDC the immediate finance foreign minister Akwesi Ajayi yes so akoto emo said dama and says kokoto emo Kwame okay
yeah
emo rice you have an kokot the immediate foreign minister of Ghana.
The immediate pass, well,
immediate pass.
He's not immediate pass. No,
at that time.
Okay. At the time he was the immediate pass.
He was the immediate pass foreign minister. Muso akoto emo. Obi anko Commonwealth. Mo dey assembly called me meaning what the judgment was. But we took him to court. Obi anka say nti Commonwealth. Because Sabidia. Inti when I saw we are side a politician. Say me go here near Simako time me ye minister me kodis kebia. Now be so I say oh adam a officer who say make kasama bantina babechi. That's what I will say. Nti omunjai omon pe bibi papa. Na enem sempi wo ene Ukraine ya ba ya hwese ne bed implications de beba so so e beba for Ghana hwese ne be ye no aseme hia Ghana for economy kwan be ne be fa so
yeah ba so next
kwan be ne be fa so na hwe say e-levy say nye e-levy say e-levy ne be sesan ne be dan no. These are issues that now at this time now we say matama ban ko my petition to Commonwealth Secretariat. Assembly was a rule of law near Juma. I didn't hear prosecution in Kokrokoo court. It's just the if be oxymoron. See, I do be court. Now, was it law near Juma? Because somebody has been taken to court. Kwame, what you say? It's a contradiction in terms. Say a deal be court now. See a nuntin mrani in yejuma.
Umpa just say yet chia emrano.
As for prosecution, there, Kwame. Onu who ni say we di boni. Unsu who say undi boni. How do you resolve it, Kwame? How do you resolve it?
Court.
Court.
And yes, straightforward. I would say, Putoka said we are from the kangaroo courts.
Actually, say be a court room yet.
Yeah.
Says I now can say court room yet, dear.
Main casa, me say no so. In the any court, I say court, asa. Court you hold him raso. Him raso.
Inti me and Fanny Panning court because court ni be a kangaroo.
Oh, main casa. Oh, minia court system lankasa. Judges appeal court judges me trans high court judge one nimra one famra kwanso and the buateng Supreme Court meeting, I said 3 judges of Court of Appeal, woman Nimbra, and woman Dibuateng, and so on. It happens.
Yeah,
but even Supreme Court decisions to cry massa. Subsequently, lawyers and judges Nagasa Beka said, and then Moran woman Casam. There were some other considerations.
But mean who what the point is? Because judges are not infallible. Yeah, Auntie, what is the point? What is the point? The fact is that judge be and read the law new year. That is why the court system has levels. Anambwa. Even the Supreme Court, my judgment, you can still appeal against their judgment.
Ask for a review.
But before you appeal, you can go through all the levels, from district, magistrate, high court appeal. That's how it's designed. The reason why it's designed is even judges are not infallible. But beyond the court system, what else do you have? What else do you have?
Peace FM.
And now, when you were in government, you took people to court, the same court. Until the court cannot be a good court, and suddenly the courts are bad when you are out of government. It doesn't make sense. You took people to court. You took former foreign ministers to court. Nobody said anything about the courts. You went through the process. Into Ufre Abemuna, the same court, now if it was a court in the year. Don't drink one tear. Now wait until you see a court. Come on, which is a money edge may be I NDC. Money edge may. Mumpejuma Papa being here.
Now, a quick one. Now, me check in on Aquisio say a J court case no. Daily Graphic 20th April, not 24th April, 20th April 2012. Former Foreign Minister Kwesi Osei has been acquitted and discharged of all charges, including causing financial loss to the state, in a case concerning the importation of rice from India into the country. Until he was acquitted and discharged of all counts.
Makai Kojon Pieni. He was the previous Minister for Presidential Affairs and the Chief of Staff.
Yeah.
I'm not an court. I'm the court. Obia and Kase persecution and as a human rights. Inti omunya butre. The be a yadu. If the person is relevant as a political party, I won't pay bibia here Ghana for. No be akokase calling for the overthrow of the constitution. Near the Neko court. Or say unti bida. Nti omunjai. Na say obi be poor. Sana kwesi kan. Institutions in this country. And Rouse and Nansa Shrag, they came out and check. It's always been my problem. The process is not check. But Shrag, they came out. Even the whole a president, Yanfadanko Shrag, Anambwa. President Mahama said Nico Shrag, sir, a Burkina Faso, the whole president. You had a contract.
President Kufosu.
You had a contract. Shrag, I mean, it's not even politics, but Shrag opinion or what he say. And yet, this is more appointed. So, if we say, Obiako, Obisio Beku, Nedintino, and says, Yachina, na Etiana human rights. Go to a year. Sena Kwesike. Yomunjai. And take you serious.
Now, let me say, Prof, any comments?
Come immediately. Sir, Yamambrimo, traditional form of governance. You na humano, a Korean and Akasikan. Say, your mind no ha, and send me a basic in Krana Seno. A sea bushing for me in Untamwa, or more the cock or Hinin or Wukru no so. So is he see a mouth. sɛ ɔhene no ɛyɛ na antentam a ɔbɛkɔ nea ɔtɔ so hɔ ɛna kasante hene nkɔ bɛwu o bɔn sɛ nkura bebrebe yɛ atwa asanteman ho ahyia yi na biribi a bɛsie biara ne yɛtam agye sasante ho a nti yɛyi n'ano a anyɛ yie na kɔ man hene hɔ bi agye so hene anaa ɛkɔ ɔfen so hene ɔmampɔn hene hɔ yɛ na yɛadwene sɛ ɛduru hɔ na asɛm no bɛtwa nti yɛmpiti prɛko ntam ɛnkɔ ɛyi santene fie saa na ɔkye man mu nso asɛm bi nsiesie akwane ɛma so anakyɛ bi yɛmfa nkɔ ɛyi dabi bɛsrɛ ɛba saa na yɛankasa yɛtɔn yɛ kɔɔto ahodoɔ no sɛ ɔmomɔ namba nni sɛ saa na yɛteɛ Ghana ha nso sɛ biribi si baabi a wobɛhu na yɛpɛ Ghanafoɔ ama ɔmo akɔ Liberia deɛ si hɔ mo hwɛ adwuma a yɛn yankasa yɛalɔyafoɔ panimfoɔ ɛyɛ nti ɔman no yɛama me deɛ menya nka ɛni sɛ dede bi ba mu ɛnam saa nneɛma yi ɛsa na mamu ayɛ hee dodo ɔman nso yɛkyekyere kwaa no nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ a ɛhia yɛ sikasɛm sɛ ɛho hia yɛ paa nti bra yɛde bɛka sikasɛm ho ntotoɛ ne adeɛ ɛbɛda sɛ akwasi ka sɛ yɛka no mmienu abɔ mu anasɛ yɛyɛwe nti wei deɛ mɛsrɛ ndcfoɔ baabi a akɔduro no sɛ ɔmo ɔkwan bi ɔmo bɛtumi afa so na akura wɔ sɛ maka nso menwie a na nka yɛnhwɛ na yɛnyɛ n'afisɛm na biribiara yɛnye yɛ kɔɔto no ɛnni kɔɔto no tumi yɛ biribiara abatoɔ koraa ɛyɛ dedededa a yɛsɛ yɛmfa kɔɔto no ɛka sɛ sei na yɛde ato a na yɛn nyinaa yɛahyɛ aseɛ yɛhu bi 2012 abatoɔ yɛhu bi 2020 yɛhu bi na yɛma asomdwie mmra ɔman mu kakra
ɛma dede ɛba ɔman mu
oh yes kwame
well
ɛma yɛ saa dadeɛ nso wɔ nneɛma bi ho
anke ni si yɛyɛ Peace 104.3 yet why Jumedino so on the advice of Kwesi Pratt we yechichemu Prophet Jekum say on crowd the oho and the end de kesiye say echim na kwankwa esa semba na yabayen say Edu Man Probi says the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the NDC during the 2012 election petition. The same court has ruled in favor of a certain judge and they're complaining. Why? And then please ask President Akufo-Addo if John Dramani Mohammed's GDP growth is the standard he's talking about today. NDC is dabbling in politics of deceit to call public attention. Farouk in Tema. Kamal Amasama Imbroni says, how can using the legal system for arbitration amount to abuse of human rights? The NDC should give us a break. Kwesi, yambra the issue of the economy. Isaac Adungo blast MPP and Baumia for mismanaging the economy. I know inside front page. My GDP growth is better than Mohammed's. President Akufo-Addo replies critics. And which, you know, there's a general acceptance, and I adjust to say, yeah, you see, Kasem, the economy of Ghana, Hano, and Sheda and Kuyi Sa. What's your thoughts?
When I saw him back in Abia, the Bayan Kufu Baby, Mawakaka.
Said into
Nanso, Nukre Trudeau, and the camera.
Me too.
Masa obi ni Ghana ha odi tumu se sika sam na ekoyi obi obeba homa super tumi asini bu akase Ghana sika sam ekoyi na MCB a wontra Ghana ha ekoyi kura na nukura so wo mu ne se de sika sam ekoyi no wodi ayi sumbo no boy NDC anyi What is Sumboni in our boy in this year? And I dis Sumboni in our boy in PP and ye. It's a won't say. Opening Ghana mine. A bibri man, Muha. And Chabiano, and Chadubia was so far back as a man Chabia. I brought for you by on by him. One besisa, Nipa Wagana, echo, and Kwasumu. Nkwasumpo sankwa the fa won sankwa so mun koye dwumaden se ne be ya ombetumpon na ni American putoka se me friend transatlantic slave trade kwame omo baaye no omo amefa omo ni ahodin o omo tia papa no ene esisa won koye. The best of our medical practitioners, the best of our engineers, the best of our architects, the best of our teachers, and one basis acquire. In fact, a binum crutches a one fan pokra and any nipa bear 40 million. Any of the one coy. Master, this is a major devastating blow to any people anywhere in the world. It will take centuries for us to recover from the damage which was caused to our economy, to our psyche, and to our society by the transatlantic slave trade. And then, and your man call you, sa transatlantic slave trade, and who should transfer a count. Some near NDC, some near MPP. Opening and watching. The sign could read Bibia, put us a friend of classical colonialism. Colonial period. Ye Japadia, ye war, ye sika koko, ye diamonds, ye timber near Dina. Master Brofo, we are no porto. Now saying I'm a kind and maybe. Now, ye check the conditioner. 1957 Osadifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ewurem. Master, okay, you can understand our situation today. After all these years of colonialism, Kwame Nkrumah office, there was not one desk, not a pencil, not a sheet of paper. That is how they started. Kwame Penifo money chain ombe kayo ombe she ni amebe kaima. Every year independence, the whole of the northern sector and the northern region, not north, is not upper west and so on. There was one middle school in Yendi. Enti so we call primary school our Bolga we city entrance examination. No, one middle school. No, this is the state of underdevelopment. It's just if you let me come more, but just to give you this picture. Opening and then we are see a share for Sikasami. Put your own friend the World Economic Order. MYA BBATI. Come, I happen to Yakasa Samna Bre. Ghana, you two, farm we, you two more than 100,000 barrels a day, and you two says here. Ghana, the daily total consumption, you around 90,000 barrels a day. Now, so you two here, you check, when be funny day, but you be in Ghana, day only 20,000. Until 90,000 barrels a day. I see a crack 70,000 barrels a day. Oh, I see you need investment, you need technology and so on. What a bogus argument. And the technology you turn with you turn technology Jasu send you turn fridge in your day with Jasu. So that is not a good argument. Besides, yeah, a dear Nankasa the warrior. Now say no wawa sika baby. Adia nankasa na sika no kwakutu abano. Wodia. So how does investment become more important than what the investment itself is chasing? Meti ase ye. Na mi da bia mi betra ha. Me bo oman mu hapani bia baso pa. Ochihini. Ipani bombeka ochihini ne ka na sem no say he. Sika kokko ho ye gold. A shasasinimu emproda. It won't rust, it won't get rotten, and so on. It is a yenum pempenswa, ye two benya home faswa, a man in shasasinasi. Say ye two near Bocadi and Yeshaho. Kusi said, the bedroom pempenswa, ye two a benya home faswa. Osi anya yie kura no, anya yie kura no. Se shefo mu ho a. A friend saying, ayi flowers ni ade ebe nyin wasase no so. Ebe fifiri wasase no so. Emma emfafra nto dimagro. It will give us some beautiful to watch. So, you know what you need to you know what you need to emu door deep. Here, there's another phenomenon. Putoka semu, friend, the race to the bottom. The race to the bottom. Meaning say Kwame, what is our phenomenon? Yeah. The race to the bottom. Opening abrofoi si womu sika, womu investment. One person womu di betu sika koko. Will be dream. If you almost say womu ko South Africa, no ma catch even anywhere was South Africa say investment there ko favorable conditions wo. It's muma in favorable conditions. Now muma in favorable conditions. I am fine sika don ko Ghana, I am fine ko Mali, I am fine ko Guinea. Remember South Africa. South Africa for Tiwa no ma juwadi. Say mamu 1 year tax holiday. Say damasi. So 1 year tax holiday ni mo bam no mo ko Guinea. Okodu Guinea. Say Guinea for a favorable condition for investment to South Africa for my 1 year tax holiday. Guinea for say mamu 2 years tax holiday. Onya 2 years tax holiday no call Mali. Say Mali. And Abedi South Africa for my 1 year. We no my 2 years. I'm on bed. You say mamu 3 years tax holiday. No more Bagana. Now 4 years tax holiday. Opening. We are racing to the bottom. We are racing to the bottom. I say, I saw the race to the bottom now. They be a yahu betray, yahu betray. Even one money, you see, Casamun Koye. Oh, no, Ufa telecom sector, especially a telephone sector, and that can PPC almost a profit to be a MTN voye. Yes, MTN for the home investment to buy, a profit. That's what my profit near it. But telecom sector, secure the Ghana mine and Neska Ketwa. Besides, was a Ghana for and a war interest in the telecom sector. That's a dini na ma brofo ni a hohoa. Ebe den na yen kofa yi levimba. Ebe den ne ho kwotre. That's an important question we should be asking ourselves. Opening railways, railways, send your thesis here. Railways. Railway line meaning existing railway lines meaning a best chassis. A chassis baby timber, timber, aqua butchery. Fakwa you cocoa, no tab was a chapo, a best aqua butchery, a one started free diamond mining areas, a started free gold producing areas. Now started free in a Korea, young Puano. How about that is the orientation. The railway lines betray the orientation of the planners of the economy. I'm telling you. Now, me, Masma me can say, you will how mupa, how I woman in your heart kitwa. Me, Niantia, ya mi bufu yan penny for. So mu yan MPP, so mu yan this for me bufu on the say. And that's what moon the problem nearby you. Nembom, their inability to see the cause of the problem and to tackle the cause of the problem. That is my problem with them. My problem with them is they don't see the problem. The real problem Ebina no pay and to kwaba why na the GDP soon and why na the GDP so. Is that the issue? Yet your memoir, yet the largest producer of gold in Africa. Yet your memoir, yet the 5th largest producer of gold in the world. Nansu gold that you tune hano. Emu sika eba no. Yenya emu more than 3%. In fact, foreign exchange retention agreement no mining companies no up to 98% retention abroad. Eti wo na GDP so ano ye kwai. How does that resolve the concrete problem of our inability to benefit from mining, from the extractive sector of the economy? How does that resolve it?
And it will forever be like this?
We have to change. We have to change the fundamentals of the economy. We have to restructure our economy. We have to build a self-reliant national economy within the context of a continental union government. That is the way forward. There's no other way. A kwambie ni hobi. So Sanya Gogisberg no ye no saa ne yekoso aye dia. Ani amasa alabra ka ye nko ba bia ha na etie de bia ye besu. Hwe ya na bi no mu nim the extent of friends and bofunu kura na twi no so akoba. Obani ya kasis kasam ne nkoyi a ya na ye nhyeda ntiase ye o. Me statistics are metadi adwuma ye IFS almost statistics. IFS asame no omu ka che and say 128% of total national revenue. Yadi enuma mienu pe. Public sector and monuments editua aban adwuma ye foka. Na ne beka no so editua eka nsihu ewo eka no ho. Master, this is the state of the economy. What can be worse than this? This is the state of the economy. A chance is a bit here about my four kakra. Yam Bob Busia and Kakrana, you want to want you. That is what this statement means. Master, I don't know, make a Muslim say. So, man, penny, as someone see, or who say, or Flagstaff House. As someone see, a heifer, Nima. That's all. O man penny fi Flagstaff House ko Nima. Yeah, what was say it to interpret when you come.
Oh how?
Kwame, oh how say 128% of your total national revenue is expended on two line items: public sector emoluments and debt services. Niaka wa here would you cut up at Regunicam. Niaka wa here would you top at Regunicam. Oh, yenya numdiefu bi omfre mano ne abesra yin. Heads of state nyade. Obi ba. Na so say ne kon ado beer. Ne kon ado beer. One bottle of beer better man this a box.
Because it's not that simple.
Beer, one bottle of beer.
Because it's not that simple. How about it?
Mami Champion, so we say complicated one. You are spending 128% of your total national revenue on two line items. That is the reality.
How did you do Amanyosem see any way?
One was a million man,
and you won't make a massam.
And my
GDP growth is better than yours. If we know all these, I didn't think the
my GDP growth is better than yours. It doesn't solve the problem. It doesn't even give us an idea of the problem. And then you can say, Togo, a foreign Nasimbe president. Obesra Nana Akufo-Addo no so say ne kon ado tia be ya man no the busia na ekoya man. That is the reality. No, but that is the truth. That is how graphic
Peace
you can
FM.
paint the picture.
Peace FM.
That's how graphic. Obana so say ne kon ado kunkunte busia. You understand? That is the truth. That's the truth of the matter. Me assembly of Mampanin Kufoka me did 2 metrim from 1999 to 2003 metrim muda. As is our GDP near Deni na ano. Young Mongu o Mampanin Kufoka kan yo. Me show them in Amukai. Or say o mine sika samuno any wo bottom. So bottom ye dia any na so utumi koba dia any ye. Say utumi to aduane mo wo yire ne madi utumi tua ka kotua ya kwa utumi kobia that is all manis ka sem ni ko dani ni enja sa GDP sem ni ade kwa me sa sem we are making me kind of publicly pa ni breso pa 1986 obekaya 1986 and ya Madam Fu, me comrade Dr. Kwesibo Chukwu the budget, Ministry of Information Conference Center.
What kind of you?
And I'm calling say GDP near 86 oh. This GDP near in Togo. It doesn't paint the real picture. And that this is the real picture. The real picture is that people are suffering and so on. You carry a no me that prison 6 months. A while na mijina. A while na President Kufuor a while na Miss Mijina. That is the state of the economy. And then I can say within the last 5 years, ebro, corn, maize. The price of maize has quadrupled. That's a abohu and can say open 9 price of maize. And then I can say over the last 3, 4, 5 years, dokuno and can dokuno ya yedi. A huri every 1 cedi, according to 3 cedis per ball, 3 cedis per ball. And to banana make a GDP some how can say. GDP some no can say. Akutia akosrai, and a dokuno huri from 1 cedi to 3 cedis.
Unless we change the fundamentals.
Unless we restructure the national economy, you dear brokwa. Anna, young cotton media opening a shame of future be opening with the Miss Reka. National Bufuchan be and say, young cotton about the head, IMF, World Bank. Where the IMF no World Bank? And we see her Fitri Adam ni Eva Breso. Besinde. On my bane, we are see her. Wako World Bank, ako IMF, Nisika Samako Yamano, Boba could interest me. There is none. It is our IMF, World Bank in Yadinu, Sabio, Tafrache, and Yadun. None saben pa na wom. Opening, we had no invested. Opening, we had no invested. Ghana, University Bank, and any faculty of economics. Economics department, University Bank in NBA. I've been full bank and a woman on near being Nigana. I'm running for a hit and a World Bank near IMF. One more chain, Professor Kila Kwasoya or Ghana. And the other, and a young economics department in Yewobi. Lawyer for Kukudam, Yewobi. Think tank, Yewobi. Think tank say, oh, PhD, Papa Bin, one more dano. Nanso de bia ya ho kire na say e pese adwindwin ne adi no ma 2 years yan ko IMF yan ko World Bank e dey na high. Why can't we rely on our own departments of economics in the various universities, your think tanks, authentic Ghanaian think tanks? I don't need to Emma womun shia womun drain na womun pep womun my akwankyere enti political parties here wo ya omo pre to me. Ye ni nipa of political parties mo omo dwun mo do a omo ti oman ni sika sama si ye a ye ka won bom no omo trase a won be fa dwun ma ye ho ahehan ye adan political parties in ye wo nipa omo de omo nye sa ni akwa mi kan ye no kwa mi kan ye say partisanship ni ade omo nye sa omo papa mu ka de biara. Na bankra na wo na senko yotu we ka senko yi. If we have this quality, why are we in this mess? So bit is opening kwa mi pie nim. Saying, look at how he's talking. Onye MPP ni. Onye MPP ni mapa. E bi kra no onye MPP ni chen crofobia and wo mo MPP mo and wo mo ye de do all. On them zero. But what is wrong with that? Why can't we build national consensus on the state of the economy? How can't we find homegrown solutions to the economy? Nanya air question mean say parliament who you say ya. Ye na binu modi wo moni akoto se be pass 11 no masa alabraka. Ye pass 11 no kura to kura e shemu yemfiri. 11 doesn't quite even address the fundamental problems. It doesn't resolve our deficit problem and so on. 11 would not solve that. But the benefit said no problem. No. Parliament with this partisanship, Parliament with this level of partisanship. Anye ye kura no na kuma mi wo de ka kire mi na se mi bo. Anye ye kura sisi ayeti ye ka se. Minister. Or sansu ye member of parliament. Oh yare din I want to be in parliament. Oyari me boa Nana Kumia de Katam said me boa mediatu.
Why no?
Me money do. And I'm saying Nana Kumia me dancing. He said me boa country.
Your bed then who say we na woka.
Oh, be any one more with him.
Me
I won't win him now. One more winning. Minister or a member of parliament. Why Yari ding pa? Oko parliament and ye. And you is a minister in free parliament. Na kwa saying. For me na MP nukra ka ho na kwa saying. Na 137. Nti e kwato aba na 137. Apai, you have lost. Anu achi no, one mo be ka che say ya ye nua ba adwo asafo. Sabio tafracha yesi ni ebi ni ade me pese me ko ho. Nti we adwo asafo free man na kwa saying 136, 137. Enya sa pe ye nua Kennedy Japan onu ankasa babonti abeka che say oyare okọ America ko sa ne ho yare kese okọ review meboa na review no kura apa ho 1 month na onu so na pom din hia no ese hia no so ampa enti oba abekọ America akosa ne ho yare akoye review na okọ na se ne ho nto no anya de a wo san aba onu na e kasa o asemu o ka no mi nyansa wo one be committee suicide because of 11 enti so wo yi onu so free mu a afi e ko say 135 137 it is a numbers game ni ade a ye bobo no parliament ho no emwa ban emwa opposition emwa Ghana mine and so on. We should move beyond this childish numbers game and begin to build national consensus on the state of the economy and the way forward. There's no alternative. I mean, no alternative. What is the difficulty we have?
Yeah.
The difficulty we have is the qualities for working for national consensus. No, a higher level. You need a certain level of leadership. A certain level of leadership. Don't mind. They are ready to rise above their partisanship in the national interest. That is what we don't have. We have not yet achieved a national leadership of a certain quality. But we are national level of leadership now. Alabraka. Makasawi, Ninkabi.
Kwesia Kasawi, you're so on Kebium. Nana Kumia Obekebium.
Yo, Kwame, Medasi.
Yes, Nana.
Kwesia Samba Kubio kind of nervous. Ever to be a crowd.
This is a Kobobusia.
But I'm sure that Kwesi, he meant it in a light. But point in is say you have some tea. Na market area 20,000 cedis. Na so makoba bisia am dia koto dan. Ti bisia na mekoji am dia koto dan we 100,000 cedis.
Yeah.
It also change market area
by far.
But I don't just say mekoto beer. Not just bisia na dia koto beer. But you can understand Kwesi's frustration. But the way Kwesi candidate. It's possible, sir. If you cry a car, you don't and also change your tax revenue. It's not a problem. But I don't just say anything.
A car, our commitments. So what the car? But Busumi Swan, I said, we are so much. We are new, and yes, we are not our commitment. We need free war, let's Kalasa. The neck car, you know, and I'm the cousin.
And I said, I can't be in your free SHS. In getting to me, see hospitals. In to me, but I mean, in essence, now what can I say? Essentially,
talking about the Ketiana first match, yet you be said civil servants or market Mayo anyway.
Oh, the first match that we that's it. I've been able to see
that about before the end of the month.
Everybody.
Ever before the end of the month.
I didn't say I'm going to miss.
Yeah, Munya Misubo.
Adiachi. Kokrokoo just is Adiachi. I thought about 10 o'clock. It's a woman say the structure of your economy and society for a long time, whether it's wine NDCO, see NPP NDCO, Sanetia. Inti sana kwesi kan se be pe kwan bi yenya ehu say NDC ba ben mu a sana baby ejina na ho ana ejina NPP nso ba baby ana ejina inti tebea na yentimi nye na yemfree ho because sana Brofoka Sabia say if you keep doing the same things you won't get different results. Well, and if we are getting the same results, whether NPP, whether NDC, then I say it may be different. Because of course, we are free 1993. Only be different.
But anakumenya mo na answer mbeba bem na modi tum ho ye ba will solve the economic problems. Mo ba na if you make the same stories actually.
But they are NDC so kind before they came into government.
And I make
it's a merry-go-round. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Obia ba our hope. And I mean this when NDC forecast ye babe sisaniema omuchantro. They believe some ba ombetimi be different. Emma and the masses. I don't think, yeah. And NPP so a banner year campaign year 2000, 2008. Young cancer, you can be a intimate. You did this a bit me. But obviously, the reality of the situation in the say is difficult to get out of the situation. And the records are there. Whether it's NPP, whether it's NDC. Ye benya oily. I see a no there. A BB strong a game changer. Kwame say ni
yeah.
You see oil ba fade there. Emma 2010 ye sha says ye to oil. Emma nunti 2011 ye GDP growth cost 15% growth. But 2022, 12 years after oil, we are still in that same trap. The trap of we would salaries, we earmark funds. It's been like this as far as I know. Kwame Meboa.
No crap.
It's been like that. Oh yes, oil no, but they say oil by there. But in 2013, the president at that time, John Mahama, catch and say, "Akadompe," and still Akadompe. Uyi and debt payments, uyi salaries, uyi earmark funds, asa, and it's been like that up to today. And what it means is that we must find a different way. Must find a different way.
And only E-levy now.
Well, at least the E-levy is better than IMF. Yeah. Who call IMF? You call IMF 2015.
Policy credibility.
They final $1 billion over 3 years. Every year 330. Some of them are. And a conditionalities. Cho! Yes, it means your nurses allowances in your free. E-levy say estimates here buying whatever 6 billion, 7 billion cedis. That's about $1 billion.
Yeah.
Anambwa.
Yeah.
In 1 year. And IMF 1 billion year they mauna who is a conditionalities. And you see the chow. See the chow put their Kenya. You are going to pay.
And then in see
who will be cheer. Into the same taxpayer, who call IMF now, the same taxpayer, will be cheer for the IMF, the 1 billion. ɛne nsi ho nti sɛ wobɛtumi resist ka no internally a ade sɛ mekɔ akɔbɔ besia sɛ mɛtumi atete me mmɔwerɛ mu resist sika a ade sɛ mekɔ akɔbɔ besia na makɔtua nsi ho ama bank wow na kwa me sɛ na medi kankan yɛkɔ merry go round hwɛ menkae da NDC ka sɛ economy no under NPP ekoye menkai even from 2017 up to 2019 when the economy of Ghana was doing much better now we had some of the fastest growth rates in the whole world now you see the no the strength was the best in Africa. These are public records from 2017 to 2019. And this is still I'm saying Nyamal Pumps. And now COVID ya bay and Ahuchra bay dear no beka. Time I near Kakra Pumps and I say cry. No report to and crash on my IMF near World Bank. Nena as a yenya jatum president cry jatum say and they might they no beka. And it's just the usual politics. The usual politics near here. Oshe NPP and this politics Fourth Republic in Kwa. Once a free NPP there and yet and I say free NDC there and yet.
To say ya never come.
But Sani yadi a hippic. President Kufodi Hippic by NDC for come there cockot cry. It's to share a home fasway nyai to a memoir. Health insurance. There's no debate. Say Saturday na cash and carry na Ghana for a hospital. Yema mi no mama wo and ankenka. Na shop no mu nyesika de betria na nintini ya detain you mo hospital every week ubenya sa story no graphic ntia the health insurance e ba se na be masa de so ate yinia ye to be kakada to the one political party opposed it as something like health insurance they na ya oppose NYP employment program they opposed it. I'm saying nyan ne be menjuma ba a palliative nothing development fund yes yo yenwan ma was rem no sabi aso ho no hia no wo hwe the way a omon crofo omon mani omon maba no babe south abe kaya ye na kenka wo hwe aso hia na no hwe ho nti yempe srum nhihye srumku bi yemfa no nothing development fund and this for say again ye was kai fen kukutu ato anambwa kwa so kai well free SHS I know a bit me aboa se wo sika inka dey na chen free SHS I know be make sure say we ye Ghana ni akola sika ensi ukwan so because school yan metiti hey wo hwe abeka se jama and yes say an na ati o baby o me my work for no mo ye farmers won so temo they were peasant farmers won so temo.
Really?
Yeah. Peasant farmers.
Unqualified.
No, peasant farmers.
Because on the Oyebia.
Maybe I'm timid, but now I need opinion. Jekunum dinkuta hone ko sipras. It's because omo titi on more remu dimeko school. Senka omo ntimi and titi on more remu antimi and family and school. I can't be sitting at this table. And we want to prevent that. Maybe you're lucky. There are thousands. I want to tell my omono sebe oma wafo na ntimi and for man because people who are my contemporaries. I see them today. Well, ndi say wo sika hihye ben a chain free SHS. Nso eno kra no aban bi si enye juma the quality be perform ntimi nye bosunke. Esla ya deka ya a boka over utility it charges and a charge whether it's inefficiency on the utility and now say a buying from ya boka Yeah, the Esla ba say young penny and pay for two and finchia saka now for free utilities. And also some people oppose VAT. We opposed it. We don't forget about time about 1995. Even 2013, President Mahama two mumba at 2.5. So okay, me share a report to be on that. This was November 2013. I'll say more hardships for Ghanaians as Mahama increases VAT to pay for recklessly incurred debts. Kwame, do you get deja vu? This is 2013.
More hardship for Ghanaians.
More hardships for Ghanaians as Mahama increases VAT to pay for recklessly incurred debts. All you have to do is change VAT to 11. That's all. That's all. This is 2013. Now, because we are just going merry-go-round. But because the minority enjoins Ghanaians to resist the VAT rate increase. Now, so VAT, I'm saying to buy, no man go through the correct parliamentary procedure. It's in that time 2013, can NDC won majority of parliament. That VAT increase would have gone the same way I levy equally. I'm saying I'm fat, papa so I'm the dodgy minority. Nuntino, Babe consider the minority actually walked out of parliament 2013. If they had the numbers at time now, because VAT, it would be the same. But NPP in Soba office, they increased the VAT.
Yep.
So what is the point? My main show as someone Yera President Mahama on this same economy here can was Daily Graphic.
Dubbing.
Monday, November 18, 2013. This was the time I asked oil boom nabao 2013. Page 32. I'll say the president, John Mahama, has expressed optimism that with prudent management by the government, the economy will be strong and resilient next year. That is the 2013. Now, until November 2013, President Mahama Rishemu said, next year, 2014, will be super. He said the economy will be robust in 2014, 2015, and much stronger in 2016. Now, I'm going to say things are on track. We have done a good job. The economy is responding. By 2015, the economy will be scaling. And by 2016, the economy will be flying in the air.
I just wake a graphic report.
Flying
in the air.
I can never lie to you.
I haven't said you're lying. I am just asking.
I like the way he was acting.
Yes, so flying into the air.
Now, flying isn't. Let me say flying. They are quoting. What are they be a graphic name, but they are quoting him directly. Things are on track. We have done a good job. The economy is responding. By 2015, the economy will be scaling. And by 2016, it should be flying up in the air. Now, President Mahama was speaking at a meeting with other regional executives of the National Democratic Congress at Ho over the weekend. Now, we all know what happened to the economy in 2015. Yeah, now I see a base scale, no, then I see a NECO IMF. And I'm 2015, President Mama said a base scale. No, that was the year we went to the IMF for policy credibility. And in 2016, now you say it will be flying in the air. No, that was the time we got the lowest GDP growth of 3.7% over 20 years.
So therefore,
internet NDC force economy no nya. So what is new? Unim, I don't go. I'm say watch on. I don't go. Say I don't go. In 2013, we're a business finder. I'll say Ghana's credit worthiness takes a downturn. I just say Ghana economy, and this is just 2 years after the oil boom. Oil boom in 2010. This is 2013, just 2 years. We were downgraded. Now, in nursery, the reason why I'm saying it's a merry-go-round. When this downgrade came, the government at that time, led by Seth Tekpe and Isaac Adongo, almost see the rating agencies know they have been unfair and they are biased. Kwame.
No.
Do you get deja vu?
I don't know what is happening today.
I did not see deja vu. No, I just see deja vu. Merry-go-round.
The merry-go-round.
So it means that Kwesi Prata semna aye no correct.
Oh, absolutely. Somebody said we must find a way, and I'm just demonstrating it. Say, when the Ghana was downgraded in 2013 by Fitch and Moody's, look at the. I'll say, Unimbrenti, let me just cut it. I'll say the downgrade has aroused resentment from government officials who argue that Fitch has been unfair to Ghana since it doesn't take into consideration the various remedial measures being taken by government. Kwame, have you heard this story before?
Okay.
Now, recent a downgrade there a buy, Moody there buy. Na if okay, first, Unim say do maybe we got an upgrade from the rating agencies 2017, 2018. I don't go ya wako to a list ya Dubai. I say a one. Na baya kutri eskama.
So the politicians are taking out
the Aban so say anya papa. I don't go to say papa.
Madam for a call semin kind we ma wona na kumia answer na we or see read it to him before he ends. Kwesi Pratt is articulating my thoughts. Why do we overly rely on politicians to give us solutions to bad situations they themselves have created? Independent, non-partisan professionals must be consulted in times of difficulty. The readings by Nana Kumi of 2013 to 2016 reportage of previous Mahama or previous newspapers clearly demonstrates how politicians take the people for granted. They lie and urinate on our backs and tell us it is raining.
Well, I can't say what
Echo, that's the part I like. They urinate on our backs and tell us it's raining.
Now, sir, many Kwesi any area politicians. And so are we going to be tarred with the same brush? Kwame. Now, Mami we unim President Mahama 2014. I mean, go to a seminar about taxes. President Mahama said. President Mahama said. Only till I see. Or say, President Mahama say only 30% of Ghanaians paid taxes.
2014.
2014. 70% don't pay. Or say the only way to get everyone to contribute is through indirect taxes, including petroleum taxes. It is not every decision that I take will be popular. If I take popular decisions to make Ghanaians happy, this country will be in the ground by now. I do not take pleasure in imposing taxes on people. This is John Mahama. And then the government of the day takes pleasure in imposing taxes. So NDC for. But in your time, you impose taxes on cutlass are peasant farmers did do the brownie mako. Nkrante.
Peace FM.
You did do mako di body ewo insutem. You impose taxes on it. Condoms are here for the bomb who buys in a bay or Mumbai.
And you here from Kwana the bomb who buy you.
And the bomb who buys in a bay or Mumbai go out of a. And no crown you impose taxes. So, and then you said the only way to get by is to impose taxes. That's what you said. In Tiana, no, then assessor.
Party in government assessor.
One, what they back one, I made that and say. I can say one way of getting through your difficulties no, is to engage in production. I can say if we come in Kruma Breswa, say Gogisberg economy na kwesi kan wa semino. It was a raw material production economy, and I import to finished goods. And they said to break out of that. I see a conscious efforts to industrialize. Come in Kruma Shas here. And too. And in the last 3-4 years, there's another conscious effort to industrialize Ghana. Mewarishemu say, sa effort koswa. Sa current difficulties here, COVID at the abbey. We would see the fruits. A slow kakra. There are some inertia being. We have to be more aggressive. I agree. In terms of protecting your industries, whether through tariff or administrative measures, to protect the Ghanaian industry, and also to encourage production. So I want district one factory. It hasn't been in every district. In fact, I don't think it's even been in half the districts. But you can see there's a plan and a program. Yen Shadai will be since Kwame Nkrumah. And if it goes on, at least it will be one answer to the numerous causes I say. But Senator Medican make conclusion in say NDC NPP politics. Once a free NPP there, and your papa to NDC. Once a free NDC there, and your papa to NPP. But your bar, we don't move out of the issues now you complain. Even when we got oil in 2010. And the economy expanded, we are still in this situation where we try interest, the interest we try salaries. Now EMAC funds and so bad, we are left with nothing. It's been the same before oil and after oil. It's time that we think of another way out. In politics. Kwame, that's
Nana Kumia made us say, Prof. Ubaka Bibiaka Hwana.
Kwame Taukra. Otie Nana Kumia, we are not say. I say, politicians and so. Say, in Slanka, Mohuka.
Yajitum see who. Yajitum pass you who. Naniakui.
As I say, Abuano. Okrawa ni sunko ujana usunko owa bemwa se na osikasa nko otra nche na ohwe ne ani nua na ye na da ka no nka ni nua no ontotom papa so na ya kan se o oba ekrawa ntumi anya he
yeah sa
na ebasa na se yen ya oman no ye de ahye monsa no ye ko ya sorry anopa koto santen awie boy ensu oto le to abama mo no na mo de edi agro. The comment, the Penfua can, you know, say, Yame, ewo bibia, essa or train swan, or chassis or train mine in our swan, or between Ghana and Swasumbi. Did to make us out.
Are they?
A bun nipado doa, yɛnkyere so
David.
Ofa ɔman bi a state baako aburo yɛn so fa Nigeria
capital city.
yes sɛ na yɛse adɔɔso ana yɛbɛ 31 million asase so ne pa biara ɛsɛ ɔman biara nya nyame ama yɛ bi a ne ɛde yɛ cement koraa yɛwɔ bi yɛwɔ ne nyinaa bi kasa nyame sɛ o memfa mo nkɔtena ha na yɛ ama yɛ yie ama bi a yɛ kokoo school yi busumi nsia no ade asase na fa
No way, hono.
anso mo dua ne so mo busumi nsia udi ahwe nye yie anso omtimi dua ma bi ka yɛn da bia ni ho a kam yɛ frɛ krase ba yɛ so ne yɛ nkran yɛ so wɔ hɔ a udi ahwe nye yie o enne nkran ha wa fikyire wo de bɔde esi hɔ a bo sɛ pain te o we nyina eti ɔman anka ensuo ɛho nya den awia ho nya den ɛmakuayɔ ɛyɛ mbre adeti na ɛsɛ yɛ kra aduane ya kra ekran entosi afiri Burkina ensra no a sɛ kwa minim sra no a ensra na no hɔ ɔmo ni nneɛma yɛ we bi genne ne entosi hɔ na yɛ kra free eti kyɛ sɛ yɛn ne yɛn bɔ yɛ bre yi ɛna ama da bia ne yɛ kra nkokɔ funu na ntwie sɛ atɔ bi anam no kra ya kra ba no the baby yi mfoni bi kyerɛ me na utim sɛ nti nan pa nti na ntwie nam ni a yɛ de afiri abrokyira ba bi kra sɛ mpɔnkɔ bi o sɛ deɛ o yɛ da se yɛ de aba na kwame nkroma pɛs no kwame da bia me refer o 1,000-acre project sankore no ɔde mmeranteɛ ne mmaba akɔ gu mu a ɔmo yɛ dwom me nua bi firi mu afi etwa mu no mu na yɛ dwom biswa na me hu sɛ Judicial workers brigade ya aban wafuo na ɔmo ebu no ban no saa no wo yɛ wɔ dwuma se na ɔmo bɔ adɔma kran ɔmo de aban aduane no bi aba eti me bisa na akomia no so ɔmo aban bae ɔsɛ planting for food and job a ɛyɛ nsusuɛ papa afi edika yɛ hu sɛ bɔde buya na agogo ne de bi kɔ Burkina Faso sesei ne tebia te sei 1D1F akeka ahokeka edi wura mu sesei ne tebia te sei
Peace FM.
na se yɛ wenum nyina na kwame sɛ ya ntwa sika aban de yɛ adwuma if we are not able to cut down expenditure sika aban de wura ne ma bi mu na ya nhwɛ nso na kwame sa public accounts committee na afibia yakɔ ne akɔtena hɔ ne bia besu ne bi manyinya wɔ manim na ya na fe hwetewete sam ne ɛkɔ sɛ ya ntumi anya wɔ enum de akwame afeda ya ne kwasi no sa betena ha na sam kro ya saka
Ya asemo.
enti ne wɔ mo ne sɛ ɛsɛ GDP no yɛnya hodo mienu de ya ne ɔmanfo de yɛ nkonta ɛwɔ amanɔne ne ade no hu sɛ na fe yɛn pɛ yɛn anso yɛ de a
Ewe bottom.
yɛ bottom GDP
Professor Kofi Ejekum Nana Kumia Kwesi Pratt. Shouting out to you, Mercedes Nanaya Ajiman of Dome and Mama's Dream Cereal makes the best Tom Brown in town. And shouting out to you, Prophet S.O. Amankwa, aka #SO1. Thank you all for listening. Peace 104.3. Yes, sorry.
Uti paiwa fakina fama akuma APC
Kaka hawa.
akuma APC
sisiarie waposunu no mpemu na ya oya fever ana wona me ya
emu bia kina fama akuma APC ebeye firi ho nemum nanu achi na enkoi dia kohu doctor kina fama akuma APC eyema obia ya wadi emfiedu nsia 16 years dekro.
Hey, orange juice yi die mama ntema anka mu nu mejame na why die na go glass yi mu.
Oh, ubetimi anom nemum eye KV vitamin C and zinc ya waye no tablets orange flavor ene ya hwie ensuo gu glass mu eyi ba kwa tumama anane ya ye nom.
Me wife dia what am the chances ha obenum ni nyina o etu ase
Ah, darling, me die engu meni mu asesa.
Hey, ukuru kai madam. What do you mean as well?
KV orange flavored vitamin C and zinc. Kama papa. Great taste.
KV vitamin C and zinc.
What a glass of water munomwa. When a vitamin C and a zinc one would be.
Ene minfi kromumrano. Na me bag you one more mape.
Sir, don't was idea and an albaco Oson's chemist branch BM.
At to phone for 0302 245 334 and cry Adabraka. And I say Kumasi 03220 224 96.
FDA shusha sa ejedi nkra to emu agia to mu se eye.
Ofebia, na what you say, and now who did you know?
Mom, Patros, I toothpaste not that the buyer no. Semi dish